Welcome back, my fellow soulmates. If today is your first time of seeing my video, you are very welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel for more wonderful videos or tutorials. In this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate armhole depth and the formulas for cutting back and front armhole of a sleeve for different body sizes. So the first thing I'm going to do on this pattern paper is to draft out my neckline and my shoulder slope, as you can see. So I will just label it. I will label my neckline and my shoulder slope. So in this video, we have three methods for calculating armhole depth. The first method that I will be using is the simplest among them. The first thing you are going to do is to measure your back or your shoulder. Some people call it back, some people call it shoulder. So if you measure your back, divide by 2. The answer will give you your armhole depth. So my back is 15 divided by 2 equals to 7.5. This 7.5, I will be adding 0.5 inch for ease allowance. And if I want my armhole to be normal, no ease, maybe to be tight, I will minus 0.5. So this is the second method for calculating your armhole depth. This method too is simple as well. You can use it. Just keep the theory in mind, so that anytime you want to cut your armhole. This method too is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5. If my bust is, for example, the bust I'll be using for this example is 40 inches divided by 6. Let me use my calculator because of this point. 40 point divided by 6 equals to 6.6. 6.6 plus 1.5 will give you 8.1, if I'm not mistaken. 8.1, approximately 8. The third method is this: when you get to measure the client, you measure the circumference of the armhole of the client, just like this you can see in this image. When you measure the circumference, you divide by 2. This is method 3. Armhole circumference. Your armhole circumference or round armhole divide by 2. For example, if your round hole measurement is 18, divided by 2, that will be 9. Don't forget, when you are measuring the armhole, if you measure tightly, add 0.5 for ease. If you don't measure tightly, you don't have to add 0.5 inch. But as for me, I add 0.5 inch to my armhole allowance. Let's come again. Method 1, your shoulder or back divide by 2 plus or minus 0.5. The second method, your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. The third method, your round armhole circumference divided by 2. So on this pattern paper, I will just mark out my armhole depth. First of all, I'll mark out my back to the armhole depth line so that it will align. I don't want it to be bent, as you can see. For this tutorial, I'll be using 6 inches for my armhole depth. Then I'll be adding 0.5 inch for ease allowance. I do this for all my patterns. I always add 0.5 inch. Then I will draw it out like this. So this is my armhole depth. The next thing we are going to do in this tutorial now is I will show you how to cut the back and front armhole for different body sizes. That's the next step in this video. You know the back and front, you can't cut it the same way. So I'm going to show you how to cut the back separately and how to cut the front separately. On a pattern paper, you can draft it together. And when you are cutting your pattern, you're cutting out your fabric, you place it on top and you cut. Just follow me on this video. Now, armhole for back and front of bust 31 to 35. Inches. The first thing I'm going to do is draw a straight line. That's my shoulder line. That's my unfold. Bring out my neckline. My shoulder slope. You know your shoulder slope is very, very compulsory. My armhole depth. On the line of that armhole depth, that's your chest line. That's how you bring out your bust measurement. So you take your tape rule now. From your shoulder tip to your armhole depth, you look for the midpoint. On that midpoint, you come out by 1 inch. You know I'm using centimeter. When you're coming out by 1 inch is because after sewing and everything, there will be a space, there will be a fabric that will be bulging out there. But because you have taken it, that place will be aligned. So on this chest line, you bring out your bust measurement now. So from this shoulder tip, you connect to this 1 inch. From that 1 inch, you connect to where you bring out your bust measurement on that chest line. Simple as ABC. That's for your front. This first curve is for your front armhole. Then for your back armhole, you are not bringing out anything. You just follow the line and take it to where your bust measurement gets to. That's all. Just follow me along the video. I'm making for other bust sizes and you will understand better. Thank you. So the next one we'll be cutting now is armhole curve for bust 36 to 38. This one you use 0.5 inches. The higher the bust, the lesser inches you'll be removing. You'll be taking from inside. Draw your straight line, your neck depth, your neckline. Your shoulder slope, don't forget your shoulder slope. Then your armhole depth. Find the midpoint of this line, taking 0.75 inches. I'm using centimeters, so when you I'm just using this as an example. Use 0.75 inches. Then on your chest line, where that armhole depth gets to, you bring out your bust measurement. So you connect from this shoulder slip to the line to the 0.5 inch line and to that bust measurement. That's your front armhole. Then the back armhole, you just follow the shape of the armhole as you can see me do. So you don't need to bring, take in or take out anything. That's all. These formulas, to remember on time, you can write them down. So anytime you are making a cloth for a client, you just bring out your sewing book. The armhole curve for bust 39 to 40, you come in by 0.5 because on that side of the armhole, the bust is fuller. So it will occupy space. Let me just say that. So it will occupy space. So there is no need for you to bring out too much, come in by too much inches. So this one, I'll drop out my neckline, my shoulder slope. I'll look for the midpoint of this armhole depth. I'll come in by 0.5. 0.5 is a mistake. I came out by 1 inch here. So from the shoulder tip to this 0.5 to where you take out your bust measurement, you make a curve, your front armhole. Then for the back, you just draft it like this. Back armhole. That's it, simple as ABC. So if you want a fitted armhole, subtract 0.5. If you want a loose armhole, add 0.5. So thank you for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for coming back to watch my video. Bye.